Yo, what's up guys? We are finally back on Pokemon Showdown for another episode of Road to Top 10 in the UU tier. I'm actually in a really good mood. I'm not tired. Well, I'm tired, but yeah, obviously that's standard for me, standard Joey. But I'm really, I'm in a good mood. So I want to record. I was actually about to go to sleep, but then I just woke up, if that makes sense. And yeah, so we're in the UU tier. This time I'm using a team that was given to me by well, I wouldn't say friend. By a follower of mine. I don't know if I'm friends with him. By an acquaintance. Whatever. He follows me. Pretty cool. He has a pretty good team. I was really impressed by his team. It's well, his name was the True Legendary, so shout outs to him. I'll probably leave his link in the description and whatnot. So his team is Crocoon, Scarftini, Megametric, Fortress, Florges, and DD Salamence. I get to test out Salamence. He heard that from my last video that I wanted to use Salamence. He used his team to get up in the ladder to top 60s, top 50s, I don't know. And I was like, okay, I'm around there, so might as well, start playing with it, recording with it. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, this is OU. Guys, yeah, I'm 1976 now in OU. I haven't lost a battle. This is just a K. So yeah, if I want to, I can go back up to number 1, I guess. Which I'm actually thinking about. Before I actually get into the UU thing, I'm thinking about doing an OU suspect test ladder. They're actually talking about banning baton pass. Well, there's nobody. What the hell? The top is only 1546. Or is really nobody laddering? Is it just that hard? Oh, no. For this, all you need to get is a coil of 2700. So that makes sense. You could just forfeit a bunch of battles and get this. Anyway, I've been talking for a few minutes. Holy crap. Let's get a UU battle. Let me just show off my rating right now. I am currently number 85, 1571. Got a few test battles with this team, of course. It's doing really well. I don't believe I've lost with it. And we got one. So I like my opponent's team. Really offensive. Looking like he can get swept by a DD Salamence with 1 or 2 DDs. Probably need 2 because it's probably Scarfrachi. I want to be able to outspeed him. I'm not Jolly. I'm Adamant Salamence, which is why I need 2 DDs. Actually, won't be able to get up a DD versus much, barring Toxicroak after getting off an Intimidate. So I'm going to lead off with Fortress because I can immediately get up my hazards as he leads up Darmanitan. Probably should have expected that. He could definitely just Flare Blitz me. Honestly, do I really need hazards this battle? I know this is stupid. I have a really good switch in Suicune, and he has no reason not to go Flare Blitz because if I go into Suicune, he can just bring in Toxicroak. But I could just go for Stealth Rocks and make him waste his sturdy and then just get up a DD with Salamence. Am I really thinking about that? Now I'm just going to switch out to Suicune. He's probably going to U-turn. Like I said, though, he had no reason not to go for Flare Blitz. Now, he's going to pull a double, or he's going to switch out, rather, into his Toxicroak. So I'm going to make a switch. Thanks, man. I'm going to make a switch into my Salamence because I can get off the Intimidate. It's also the best play, I believe, because if he does stay in and get off the Intimidate, I'll be able to live his Flare Blitz. And I get off the Intimidate on the incoming Toxicroak simply because Darmanitan's faster than my Suicune, so he'll switch out first. So, or not, I'm dumb. He ends up being a Life Orb variant. Okay, I guess I could have sworn. Well, he didn't switch out, which is why I switched out first. I was confused for a second. I was like, isn't the faster Pokemon supposed to switch out first? But I was the only one that switched out. He actually went right for the U-turn, so that's pretty cool. He's running the Life Orb Darmanitan. Really cool set. He ends up going out to his Blastoise. I have a pretty safe switch in my Florges because I could definitely just eat up any hit he wants to go for as he ends up Mega Evolving and going right for the Scald. Good play. Getting off a nice 31% on me. I'm expecting Jirachi to want to come in, so I kind of want to go out to my Manectric. It's also a safer play because I can take a Scald from this thing. And I want to Mega Evolve as quickly as possible. He has no ground type to resist or, be immune to my Volt Switch. So, and to go out to his Jirachi, like I said, or expected, I end up getting out my Manectric. And I'm just going to Mega Evolve and go right for the Volt Switch. If he's Scarfrachi, he'll be able to U-turn right here. I'll get off the Intimidate. And I don't want him, I don't want to go for overheat, have him be special defensive, and then have him, wish up and basically have it be useless. So I think Volt Switch is my safest play right here, as I have plenty of options that I can go out into, being Victini, Suicune, even Fortress, after I get off the Intimidate, not really too worried. So he ends up staying in, not being Scarf. I get off a nice amount of damage with the Volt Switch, so I don't think he's Spadef Rachi just because of that Volt Switch damage. Gonna go out into my Victini as he ends up revealing that he is more likely either Wishcom Mine or Super Rachi. Now, Victini can just as easily go right for the V-Create. He only has one switch in, which is Blastoise. Once I weaken that, I can sweep him with DD Salamence, so I think it's my good play. Ends up going out to his Darmanitan, though. Does not take that well at all, and I am Choice Scarf, so I should be able to outspeed him even after the speed drops, unless he's running like Jolly. I think I'm Jolly. No, I'm Adamant. Oh crap, that could have been bad if he wasn't Adamant right there, but he's not, so I can knock him out. That is one hard hitter down. That is definitely one hard hitter down, so glad I got rid of that Mon. As nice as can go out to his Porygon Z. I don't want to go out to Fortress, but I am especially defensive though, so I should be able to take a Tri-Attack, and he's probably going to go for Dark Pulse or something, but as I go right for the Tri-Attack, does a hell of a lot to me. Just going to get out my rocks right here, because it forces him to spin with his Blastoise, as he ends up staying in, and now what I can do is go right for the Volt Switch, just in case he wants to switch directly into his Blastoise right here, trying to get off the, trying to basically get off the spin. So, I'm pretty sure, what do I want to do right here? I could go out to Metric, but I really wouldn't threaten him. I want to go out into Victini, and I could go right for the V-Create and knock him out. He's probably going to switch out his Blastoise though, but then again, he could just stay in with his Porygon Z. That way he can get off the 100% Rapid Spin with Blastoise, because if I U-turn now and go out to Manectric, then I won't be in the best of position. Well, I would be a great position if he ended up switching out his Blastoise. So, not entirely sure what he wants to do right here. I might just go for U-turn simply because I do have Florges that can be able to take on this Porygon. But then again, it is Specs, so I'm going to go for Recreate, expecting him to not want to switch out into his Blastoise. But he ends up switching out to his Blastoise, which means he'll easily be able to get off that Rapid Spin versus me. Definitely just going to switch out into... Manectric is the offensive switch, Florges is the safer switch. I'd rather go for offense, so I'm going to switch out to my Manectric right here, as he ends up going right for the Scald, not the Rapid Spin, which is great because now I'll be able to fire off a full powered T-Bolt. I don't know why I said full power. Why would I be at anything less than full power? So gonna be able to go right for the Thunderbolt, as it will be able to 2 KO this Jirachi right here. After that, he does have a good switch in being either Scarf Mence, I don't know if it's Scarf or not, or Toxicroak with the priority. So I'm just gonna go right for the T-Bolt again, as now what he could do is bring him his Toxicroak and definitely threaten me. Because Blastoise has been weakened, I do not need a DD to be able to knock him out. I'm just going to calc something really quickly, how much Overheat does to Toxicroak, because Toxicroak has dry skin. Magnetric. I really just don't want to do the math in my head, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I'm modest. Yeah, I'm definitely modest. Let me make sure I get my calcs right, because I know I did a bunch of calcs wrong in the last match. Of course I was tired, but can't be using that excuse. Yeah, Overheat does 76 to 89%. Now, if cussed up is legal. But I do just want to switch out into my Salamence to get off the Intimidate, but if he does end up going for Ice Punch, that's kind of bad. I'm just gonna go for Volt Switch, expecting him not to go for the Sucker Punch. As unfortunately for him, I do get a crit, which means I can go right out into Victini and dodge a potential Ice Punch or something like that. But ends up going for the SD. What I do, I'm sorry, dude, I can't control that. What I am going to do is just switch back out into my Manectric just to get off the Intimidate. Oh, Chimpact! Thank you for telling me that a crit saves me. I do have Roost on Salamence, but either way, I'm just going to switch out into my Manectric just to get off the Intimidate on him. I don't really need Manectric. Salamence does outspeed his team. Scarf Victini can put in work. I don't want to risk switching out into Florges and having him Drain Punching me, so I'm just going to get off the Intimidate with my Manectric right here, as he ends up going right for the Sucker Punch. And what I can do is get off a double Intimidate with Salamence. This combination, nice going on, as he ends up going for the Sucker Punch again. And I don't really care what he does right here, because I believe I can just go right for the Dragon Claw and be able to knock him out. Really unfortunate I did get that crit. There's no real point in getting all mad about hacks, because it's, you know, part of the RNG, but I can understand where he's coming from because it happened to him. Now, if it happened to me, I'd be like, oh man, that's unfortunate, but you know, because it happened to him, it's why I'm chill about it, I guess. So I'm sorry about that, man. I really am. You know, I do embrace the hacks, but you know, when it goes for like a weaker game. I don't like that. So I'm just gonna go for Dragon Claw on this thing, as I'll be able to get off a lot of damage on him. As like I said before, I confirmed that he was not Scarf. So what I can do right here is just Volt Switch out into my Victini. No, I can actually Volt Switch out into Florges, get the extra turn of leftovers, which will better allow me to take on the Salamence. If it is like Choice Bandit with Iron Tail, I'm max defense, max HP, so I will be able to take anyone hit. But yeah, he ends up going out to Blastoise. Not gonna let this thing take any unnecessary damage, so I'm just gonna switch out into my Suicune. Actually, I'm gonna go for Protect first, just to get off, just to get a bit more leftovers right here. And honestly, it's just a better take on Salamence, if anything. And Suicune is basically death fodder at this point. So, well, not death fodder in a sense where it's a pivot switch. I can just set up on this Blastoise, in all honesty, as much as I want, because Dark Pulse isn't going to be doing too much. If he flinches me, that's fine. I'm just gonna go for Scald right here. I want to go for Scald because I put him in U-turn range of Victini. I could have definitely went for Rest right there and just easily, what's it called? What am I trying to say? I could have easily went for Rest right there and just stalled him out completely and probably just won versus Suicune, but I don't really want it. I don't want the game to go on for forever, so gonna Volt Switch out into my Florges, and Florges is gonna be able to knock out any form of Salamence. Salamence cannot take me out, even if it's Choice Bandit, Adamant, max defense, max HP. With like Iron Tail, won't be able to knock me out. So I'll be able to knock him out with the Moonblast, and yeah, that's gonna be a good game. So yeah, good game, dude. Sorry about that hacks, and thank you. Good luck. Oh, thank you. Chimp. Shout outs to Chimp, guys. Go check him out. Let's look for another battle. And we found one right away. So I like his team. Really offensive. Probably Mega Aerodactyl with a Stealth Rock lead Azelf. Could be completely wrong. He does not have a spinner, so any hazards I get up, they will be there to stay. But I can't really get up hazards versus much, barring like Jirachi. So I'm going to lead off with my Victini because I can just U-turn out versus his Azelf, which I was expecting him to lead off with. And that won't bring it down to a Sash, though. I could probably just go for V-Career, to be honest. Can just U-turn out. FLCL, my buddy. Gonna U-turn out into my Florges right here because I have Protect for a potential explosion. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go right for the Protect right here just in case he does want to explode. He does have Jirachi that can come in. I'm gonna go for Wish just in case because I know I can live an explosion. I'm max defense, max HP, so I think it was a safer play going for Wish right there. Now it does leave him a chance to go directly into Toxicroak and set up an SD, but I do have ways of dealing with that. I don't Intimidate. I have Roost on Salamence to be able to take Sucker Punches, and kind of don't really want to read all this. No offense to my spectators, but I really don't want to read all this. It would be kind of distracting. So I'm going to go for Protect right here, as I'm going to be able to basically get back all that HP, and now I just got to wait till I can get in my Fortress and then just Rapid Spin away his hazards. So I'm going to switch out to my Suicune, as he ends up predicting that very nicely, revealing that he is a Life Orb variant. That's pretty cool right here. Just going to go for the Rest, as I'll be able to take his next Bolt Strike, but it turns out he is mixed with Grass Knot, so that's cool for him. He's able to knock me out. Now I could go for Dragon Claw right here, predicting like Aerodactyl or even Hydreigon, but I want to pull a double into Fortress just to spin away the rocks, so that way I can win later on. I kind of want to do that, so I'm gonna go for Dragon Claw, as he ends up outspeeding me and staying in, going for Psychics, and I don't end up knocking him out. Holy crap, I just lost one of my win conditions. Alright, so I'm definitely playing this. Well, mixed team kind of messes up this team anyway, so I didn't really have a choice right there. Probably should have went for the Earthquake, as it was a safer play, but I'm glad I did not double out into my Fortress. So I'm gonna go out into my Florges right now, expecting him to want to bring out his what's this thing called, Hydreigon. Then again, Manectric, just in case he wants to bring out Toxicroak, I think is safer. So yeah, definitely gonna bring out my Manectric right here, and potentially be able to Mega Evolve. I'm thinking Hydreigon's coming in, but Toxicroak can also come in versus all of my members. So I think Toxic Hook might also come in. But he ends up bringing out Aerodactyl. Fine by me. I'm just going to pull a switch into my Fortress. I don't know what set he is running. I don't know what his spread is. But Fortress can rapid spin away these annoying hazards. I do have Florges for Hydreigon, so I'm not too worried about that. The main threat that I'm thinking of is Toxicroak, because once it gets up in SD, it can just sweep my team. Depending, of course, if I play around with Intimidates. So, in order for me to want to play around with Intimidates, I'm going to put on this timer. In order for me to be able to play around with Intimidates, I'm going to have to Mega Evolve my Manectric, and in order for me to do all these switches, I'm going to have to get away with these rocks. So, I'm going to switch out into my Fortress right here. I'm just going to pause until he decides to make a move. Alright, so he Mega Evolves and goes right for the Stone Edge. Now, if he has Fire Fang, that really sucks. It's a really cool team, though, because nothing I can spin versus anything. But, yeah, I'm going to go for the Rapid Spin right here, as I'll be able to get rid of his hazards. Hopefully, if he has Fire Blast or Fire Fang, I will not. But he ends up going for the Taunt, which means another free turn of leftovers, which I am thankful, I am definitely grateful for. So, going to go right for the Volt Switch right now, as he's more than likely just going to go for the Stone Edge. He might actually even switch out, trying to take, trying to set up on this thing, but he ends up going for the Stone Edge, which means I can go right out into my Scarf Victini and definitely outspeed him and go right for the Bolt Strike. And we'll be able to knock him out. I'll be a 2 KO on Jirachi, most likely, depending on his set, and Toxicroak. Though Jirachi might be able to take it, but if he goes out to Hydreigon, I can definitely just go out to my Florges right there. I wouldn't want to go out into my Fortress just yet, because I can potentially get off a Rapid Spin. So he ended up going out to Hydreigon. Actually, I'm going to go Rapid Spin, I meant Stealth Rock. I'm going to go out to Fortress just in case he has Flash Cannon. Definitely do not want that to happen, as he ends up going for the Iron Tail. Alright, definitely was not expecting that, but going to try and go for Stealth Rocks right here, as he is revealed to be mixed, so he's going to be able to knock me out. Now what I'm going to do is just go right out into my Victini, and I could just go for U-Turn. I could also go for V-Create, predicting something. I'm not entirely sure. I kind of want to go for Bull Strike, predicting Aerodactyl, but I'm really not in that position, so I'm just going to go right for the Scarf U-Turn. I think it's a safer play. Yeah, it's going to be really hard to win it, especially if he plays his Toxicroak well. But he ends up staying in with his Hydreigon. Just going to U-turn out into my Florges, as he ended up going right for the Roost. Now, he can't knock me out with Iron Tail. He's more than likely just going to switch out to Jirachi, yeah, because Iron Tail is something that you catch off guard with, or something. He would try and catch me off guard with. But this is more than likely Scarfarachi. Scarfarachi is definitely going to be a threat. Going to switch out. I'm going to actually go for Protect just to see what he wants to do, as he ends up going right for the Iron Head, obviously. Really sucks that I lost, these two. But of course, a well-played Victini just does so well versus this team. So, I'm going to be able to switch out into... I kind of want to go for Moonblast. He has no reason not to go for Iron Head, but I feel like I do have to make a play right here, just in case he wants to try and switch out into his... Toxicroak works for me, definitely, because I got off that extra damage that I needed. So, that play is definitely going to help me out. Going to go for a second Moonblast. I know that I can take one Poison Jab, even a Life Orb one. So, glad that worked out for me, as he ends up having Gunk Shot. Was not expecting that crap. Now it's going to look like I'm going to need some Intimidate action going on. I don't know how I'm going to win this one, guys. Either way, just going to Mega Evolve, go right for the Volt Switch. And what is my win condition? Him choking. Him going out to Hydreigon right here is kind of a win condition for me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he won this one right here. He's just going to go for Sucker Punch just to get off damage on me, yeah. But can't do anything about that, as I can now go out into my Victini, and I kind of have to try and make it that I gotta see what I gotta do. Like, if he goes out into Mega Aerodactyl and goes right for Bolt Strike, if I go right for Bolt Strike, I can't really do much from there. I don't know, I'm just gonna pause until he decides to make a move. Right, so he ends up going out to Hydreigon. I gotta kind of hope for a crit right here if I want a chance of winning, or him to not go for Roost. If I really want a chance of winning, he can't go for Roost right here, but he ends up going right for the Dark Pulse. Okay, so I do still have a pretty good chance of winning now with Bolt Strike Victini. I think he kind of choked right there, unless he has Healing Wish on his Jirachi, then he wins 100%. So we'll find out right here. if he has Healing Wish on his Jirachi, that means he's going to sack Aerodactyl, and I can't knock out Aerodactyl with V-Crit. If I could, I would, but I can't, so I got to go right for the Bolt Strike right here. Hope I don't miss. It's like a 95% accuracy. Knock out Hydreigon, and I'll just pause until he decides to make a move. So he ends up going out to Jirachi. I wonder if he has like Scarf Thunder Wave. But no, he resorts to going for the Iron Heads. Now, it's okay as long as he doesn't flinch me to death, obviously. But if I go off a Bolt Strike and I actually get off the Paralysis on him, I'm in a great position. So I do not get off the Paralysis. Now I have to hope he doesn't flinch me and I keep hitting the Bolt Strikes. Maybe that was a roll. He does not flinch me a second time. Do I get off a Paralysis? No, he lives at 1%. And can I pull through? Can Victini honestly pull through? I don't even know if Victini can knock out Aerodactyl. Victini does not pull through. And yeah, Jirachi ends up flinching me to death. Can't do anything about that though. Whatever, it happens. So, all these people. I think I might. Will I end there? It's 21 minutes. I'll go for one more. I will go for one more. And there you guys go. There you guys have a loss right there. I hope you're all happy. He kind of choked at the end, sacking Hydreigon, because then I had a fair chance had he not flinched me. But what can I do? So he's more than likely going to lead off with his Aerodactyl. He has a Belly Drumming Lightning, which is definitely a threat. Just going to lead off with my... For Aerodactyl, I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to lead off with Manectric because I can just get off the... I can get off the Intimidate. My avatar. My avatar is wrong. Oh my god. No wonder. No wonder. Yeah, but he kind of choked at the end. Basically leaving way for me to potentially win. But... luck was not in my favor. So, well, luck was in my favor. I got off 2 Bolt Strikes, but anyway, I'm expecting him to either lead off with Aerodactyl or Mew. Just gonna lead off with Manectric because I can Mega Evolve safely versus both, and get off a Volt Switch to break any potential sashes or just do damage. He ends up leading off with Mew. Okay, so I can Mega Evolve with my Manectric, and I believe just U-turn or Volt Switch out rather into my Victini, expecting like a Will-O-Wisp. I don't think he'd knock off a Manectric. So, just gonna Volt Switch out with my Manectric as he ends up outspeeding me. So, he's definitely max speed Mew, probably Kaboom Mew at that. I believe Victini is. Why are all these people watching Joey? Oh, he's asking me. They just watching. I don't know. Oh, friend, this is my buddy right here. Of course he's using stupid lightning and stuff like that. Alright, so I got a crit, unfortunately. Gonna be able to go right for a V-crit right here. I'm not expecting him to want to save this. To be honest, I could probably go for Volt Strike and knock him out. It's really powerful. That's my thought process right there. But I'm just gonna go for V-crit because I'll be able to knock out Mew, as he'll probably go out into his thing and get off like a Memento or something. Oh, LTI turn. He's talking to people out there. Don't want to switch into my Fortress, just in case he Fire Blast. Don't want to switch into my Florges, just in case he Iron Tail. So I'm gonna switch out into my Suicune, as I'll be able to take on any one hit, as he ends up putting a double into Linoon, probably expecting my my Florges to come in, or even my Fortress. So this is great because I'll be able to set up. I'll be able to go for Scald as he goes right for the Belly Drum, not caring about the potential burn chance. Pretty sure though I could take a +6 extreme speed, not even like lying. I'm pretty sure I could take a +6 extreme speed, even a +6 Seed Bomb, eating it up. Suicune is just a monster. Yeah, and Fortress will be able to take an extreme speed, as I'll be able to just rapid spin away his hazards. So gonna go out to my Fortress right here, and it doesn't even get Fire Fang, does it? Will rapid spin even kill? It probably won't, but hopefully I'll be able to live another one. Thankfully, rapid spin does knock him out. Good thing, even though I am calm natured, I did not give it 0 IVs. And to go out to Salamence, do not want to take a fire move, so I'm going to switch out to my Florges. Even if he goes for Iron Tail, I could just switch back. Has Substitute though, so I'm not entirely sure what moves that he has. Just going to go for Moonblast, as oh, this thing puts in a lot of work to his entire team. Pretty cool set though, having Sub on Salamence. Helps you dodge, what's it called, helps you dodge Sucker Punches. So I get off the Moonblast on him. He might actually just DD right here, predicting me to Wish. I don't know if he's a DD variant or not, but either way, I should be able to go safely for a Wish right here. I want to get off the most. I want to get out of here with the most leftovers as possible. So I have to go out to his Aerodactyl, and I don't want to go for Protect. He's probably Mega Aerodactyl, probably going to go for Horn Claws, so I'm just going to go right for Moonblast. As he ends up going for Stone Edge. I figured I could take it because max defense, max HP, and yeah, so that was basically my thought process right there. So I'm gonna switch out to my Fortress right now. He ends up going for Hone Claws right now. Good play on his part, as I'll be able to get up my rocks, I think, but I don't take that at all, as I'll be able to go out into my Victini, and what I want to do is see, that Whimsicott is going to be so annoying, and he's just going to sack his Salamence right here. I'm going to go for Bolt Strike anyway, as he decides to go out into Whimsicott. Pretty aggressive right there. I get a paralysis on him, which is definitely nice. Is this Specs Whimsicott? Regardless, I'm just going to go out to my Manectric. Shake his no, this is probably dual screens or something, as he ends up pulling a switch back out into his Aerodactyl. Good play on his part. Now I don't know what set he's running. Yeah, I really don't know what spread he's running. That was a good double. And then again, there's no way I was going for bullshit. Yeah, that's a good double. I gotta start making plays versus this man. Pretty sure Stone Edge will be able to knock me out. Salamence is looking kind of useless right here, so I'm just gonna get off the Intimidate with Salamence, and from there I should be able to work. I do have Victini. I can definitely come in. So seeing a lot of Mega Aerodactyls now in UU. Just gonna pause until he decides to make a move though. He ends up pulling a switch right back out into his Whimsicott. I think he was fearing the Volt Switch. Maybe he's running Adamant and I'm running Jolly and I outspeed him. I don't know. But either way, I don't want him paralyzing me. I don't want him paralyzing my Victini. I think Manectric is a pretty safe switch in right here. So I'm gonna go out to my Manectric right now, as he goes right for the Moonblast. He is a Life Orb variant, okay, and I should be able to go right for the Volt Switch, expecting the Salamence fodder to come out. I'm not expecting him to want to sack his Whimsicott when he does that Salamence, and Whimsicott, of course, is stopping me from going for Bolt Strikes. So I'm going to be able to go out into my Victini right now. It's Scarf, it's forcing out the Aerodactyl, it's bringing in Whimsicott, and it also can bring in Hitmonlee. So depending on what set he's running, I don't know if he's running Normal Gem or anything along those lines. Wait, Normal Gem? Yeah, Normal Gem exists. Yes, it does. Okay, yes, it does. So pretty cool that I got a power a match versus Shake. Let me just say /ranking LTI give up now. 1547, so we're pretty close. Like I said, Salamence is the most expendable member. Don't want him being don't want him going for like a stun spore or something. He'll probably put a double right here, but I'd rather go out to Salamence anyway, as he ends up going right for Memento. So he's able to get off that Memento on me, as he could bring in Aerodactyl, but Aerodactyl, I'm gonna go for Dragon Dance, as I'll only be at -1. Yeah, I think he should have gone for Moonblast right there, but at the same time, he didn't know if I was Mixed Ments or something, and Memento has priority because of Pranksters. So now I have to go out to Victini, and I do have a chance of missing Bolt Strike. If I miss, I can actually lose the game, but I'm gonna go for it anyway, hoping I do not miss. In all honesty, I could also probably just go for U-turn and go out and sack my Manectric and go out to Florges and go for the Moonblast from there. But I'm gonna go for Bolt Strike, because 95% accuracy. This is Shake It Up though. This is Shake It Up. The safer play might just be more complicated. But then again, I could also lose to Hitmonlee if I lose. If I get enough damage on Florges. So I'm just gonna go for Bolt Strike right here. I think he has to hope I miss. Now Bolt Strike's probably gonna land right here, right about here. I'm not expecting it to land right here. I'm really not expecting it to land right here. I'm gonna try and go for it anyway. I'm gonna pause until he decides to make a move. Wonder if he's like doing a dance to make me miss, because he's taking a little while to pick his move. I guess he's calcing Victini's attack on Hitmonlee, but then again, I am Scarf, so it doesn't matter. Oh, there's people over my house. Whoa, I hit. Alright, so now he has to go out to his Hitmonlee. I'm gonna go out into my Manectric as fodder just to get off the Intimidate on this thing. Yeah, he did need a miss right there. And what I can do is just go right for the Thunderbolt. He's probably Scarf Hitmonlee, just based on the fact that I didn't see any life for it. But he's not Scarf. And should be able to go out to my Victini and go right for the Zen Head. I do not have Zen Headbutt. What am I talking about? Go right for the V-Curate. As he ends up having Endure, that's pretty cool. That is definitely pretty cool. Dude, does he have a Salic Berry? No, he has a Lychee Berry. Does that matter? Does that honestly matter? Yeah. I don't want to risk him having Reversal, so just going to sack my Florges right here as he ends up going for the knockoff. And I believe I could just go right for the Moonblast. He does have Reversal, so it's definitely good that I didn't stay in. Full power Lychee Berry. Good game, friend. And yeah, that'll be a good game. So, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Honestly, thank you, everybody who pammed me. I know I didn't read. I read them, but I just skimmed over them. Yeah, so we didn't get too many points this match. I did lose one this live. I did lose a battle, but it's fine. Obviously, I'm still learning the tiers, so I'm not expected to be perfect. I can't be perfect even if I was perfect. I don't know what that is. Okay. Anyway, we're actually pretty close to number, 10. It's really cool. Only about 100 something more points. So, hope you guys all enjoyed. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, the True Legendary, for passing to the team. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Thank you all for the constant support. I really do appreciate it. Honestly, it's what keeps me going, even when I'm with a crappy network. Like, shit, am I? But thank you, everybody. So, hope you all enjoyed. And until next time, guys. Later.